Hello, this is Hera Kruja and today I'm gonna share with you the easiest dessert and healthiest that you can make in less than 2 minutes, and it's my favorite, and let's dive in straight away to that. And welcome to Passionate Me. I'm gonna share with you all of my secrets. We'll talk about lifestyle, mindset, fashion, beauty, health and much more. So basically, this is one of my favorite desserts when I'm craving a dessert and I'm like, I want chocolate now. But I may not have something available, or sometimes I know that I have been eating really badly, so really unhealthily, so I need to keep a balance. So I want something sweet but not something unhealthy, then this is a great choice. Or sometimes you may be in a diet, or for example I may have a photo shooting, so those days I may need to be a bit more careful. What do you do in those cases? And especially if you want a dessert now, right now, I just want something sweet and chocolate. This is the right recipe for you. Just want to tell you that this video is not sponsored. So first ingredient that we will need is yogurt, and I would suggest that you get Greek style yogurt because we want a thick type of yogurt. My favorite ever yogurt is this. This is a Greek yogurt, but you can find it in many countries, and in the UK I also find it. It's called Fire. I don't find it always, but most of the times I'm gonna find it, and when I find it I buy too many for my fridge. I love full fat yogurt, and I believe that if it doesn't have fat enough, it just doesn't taste the same, and I don't really like it. The specific one though has 5%, which is not the highest that you can get, which also is really good. So I'm gonna show you the texture of it in a minute, and that's why I really love it and I use it a lot in my everyday life. So we'll need yogurt, as you understood. The next thing that you will need is cacao or cocoa. So if you see in my previous videos, I have made a video specifically talking about raw cacao, and actually from the moment that I found out the properties of it and that it has more properties that are healthy for you, then I kept buying that. So if you want to watch that, watch my previous video that I'm also talking from a chocolate smoothie, so it is a very nice recipe as well and healthy. So make sure that you check it out. And a parenthesis, do you know the story of chocolate? Because I didn't, I was very interested in that because I knew specific parts. I knew that at some point it was very, very expensive and it was considered a luxury. That made me want to search more. Why was it so valued? So you can check my video as well that I have made for the story of chocolate, and I think it's very interesting, so you can check it out. So I use raw cacao, you can use cocoa. Make sure that it doesn't have sugar in it because this is a healthy option and because we're gonna use something else. So I wouldn't suggest that you just buy chocolate drink, for example, or chocolate mixture, because most of the time that has already a lot of sugar in it, and then in that case you will not put the next ingredient that I'm gonna put. Third and last ingredient is honey. I make sure that I buy a very good quality honey. I'm gonna tell you which brand it is because I really loved it, and it's from the moment that I figured out, I'm just buying this one. I'm buying from Amazon because I wanted to get like good quality honey. In England I couldn't find something that I would really love, and this has quite reasonable price compared to what I used to spend in England. And it is this one, so I support it. Have a look on it. If you like really good quality honey, I love thyme honey. This is a very good quality, and I bought it on Amazon. It's not a sponsored one, a sponsored video, so it's just because I like it. So these 3 ingredients only, and you're gonna see how great it will become. It doesn't matter really in which row you mix them, but I prefer mixing first the cocoa and the honey because then you make sure that they are mixed really nicely and there are no parts of cocoa that haven't been mixed properly. So I will use 1 spoon, but full spoon of honey. Can you see how this becomes? Like it is so thick, it's amazing, I love it. So I'm gonna use 1.5, so just a bit less than the previous one. So I'm gonna put 1 full spoon of cacao. And here's the funny part, so I like mixing both the cacao and the honey, and you will see that they become a very nice paste in a moment after you continue mixing them. As I said, you don't necessarily need to do this, but I figured out that in this way they get mixed really well, and you will see the texture of it in a minute. Like, just give it some time. After mixing it for a bit, look at the texture of it. It looks like melted chocolate, but it is actually not, and it is very healthy. So as I said, see on my previous videos the properties of cacao. So now I want you to see the texture of the yogurt, which is amazing. It is very thick, it is almost like a cream. I use really big ones, so 4 spoons of yogurt. I'm just gonna start mixing them, and I just really want you to see how nice it looks. This is how it becomes. As you can see, it's a lot like chocolate. And now I'm just gonna serve it and I will present it to you. So I want you to see the final result and actually the texture of it, which is amazing. So it is very thick. It is like a mousse. I've used a bit chia seeds in order to just present it a bit nicely, but look at the texture of it. It is like ice cream, and it is super healthy, super quick. I hope you like it. You can adjust obviously the quantities of them depending on what you like, so you can find exactly the level of bitterness that you want, and just enjoy it. It's very healthy, a nice idea for something quick when you're waiting for someone to come at your home and just want to do something quick and nice for them. Enjoy!